World Cup history. Tunisia sacrifices coach after just one game. The 90 minutes that ended a manager's career. One game. That's all it took. 90 minutes into the 2026 World Cup, and the tournament claimed its first victim. In the 96-year history of this competition, no nation had ever done this. Until now. Sabri Lamouchi became the first manager ever sacked after just one World Cup match. And if you think this was simply a knee-jerk reaction to a bad night in Mexico, you have no idea what was already happening behind that dressing room door. The bloodbath in Monterrey. Sunday night at Estadio Monterrey in Guadalupe, Tunisia's World Cup opener against Sweden. And it was an absolute horror show. Final score, Sweden 5, Tunisia 1. The Swedish attack tore through the Tunisian defense like it wasn't even there. Alexander Isak scored. Victor Gyökeres scored. Matthias Svanberg scored. One of the most lopsided results in Tunisia's World Cup history. But here's the detail that twisted the knife even deeper. One of the men who scored twice was a kid named Yassine Ayari. His father was born in Tunisia. So a son of Tunisia put two past the country of his own father's birth. You could not write a more brutal opening chapter if you tried. Afterwards, Lamouchi stood in front of the cameras and called it painful. He said, "We are shooting ourselves in the foot. We are hurting ourselves." He had no idea how right he was. Within 24 hours he was gone. The truth behind the curtain. On the surface, sacking a coach after one game looks like panic, madness, pure insanity. But look behind the curtain and the picture completely changes. Lamouchi was already a dead man walking before he ever stepped foot in Mexico. Start with the results. In his entire time in charge of Tunisia, Lamouchi won exactly one game out of 5. 1. His only victory was a 1-0 win over Haiti. That's it. The World Cup warm-ups were a disaster. Tunisia lost 1-0 to Austria. Then came the one that set off alarm bells. An absolute destruction, 5-0 against Belgium. 2 warm-up games, 0 goals scored, 6 conceded. The rumors of discontent inside the camp started right there. The dressing room was already on fire. Watch the Sweden game closely and you can actually see the meltdown happening. In the 72nd minute, with Tunisia getting torn apart, Lamouchi subbed off defender Yohan Benalouane. And Benalouane did not hide his feelings. He walked off visibly furious at his own coach on live television for the whole world to see. When your own players are openly seething at you in the middle of a World Cup match, the relationship is already dead. And then there's the detail that really tells you how far gone this was. According to reports out of the camp, Lamouchi brought his own son into Tunisia's training base during their World Cup preparations. The federation was not happy. Officials reportedly wanted to know why someone who was not part of the official delegation was getting access to the squad. They asked Lamouchi to explain himself. Think about that. Before